Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, inshallah, we'll continue the solving system of equation. One of the ways of solving equation, which is substitution. In this way, we're just looking to the variable that has a coefficient equal 1. The coefficient equal 1. So for the first question, is there any variable that has a coefficient equal 1?
Why?
Y. We have here y with a variable. That is a variable that has coefficient equal 1. So now we have two equations. That's equation number 1, and that's equation number 2. The equation that has a variable with coefficient 1, which is 2. So we can say that from 2. We need to solve to the variable that we have. What is the variable that has one coefficient y? The variable that has coefficient equal 1, which is y. So we shift 2x to the other side by subtracting 2x. So from equation number 2, we can say that y is equals 7 minus 2x. Any problem for this step? Any problem for this step? Okay. So this will be equation number 3. So from equation number 3, which equation that we didn't use? Which equation? Equation number 1. So at 1. We use the new equation at the equation that we didn't use. So just replace y here with 7 minus 2x. So the equation now that we have, the new one, which is 5x minus 3 times 7 minus 2x is equals 23. Any problem until now? Any problem?
No, mister.
No problem.
Okay. So now we need to continue.
No, sir.
How we can solve?
5x minus 21 plus 6x equals
5x minus 21 plus 6x equals 23. Now we shift 21 to the other side by adding 21. So now we have 5x and 6x equals
11x.
11x equals 44.
X equals
That
4.
means x equals 4. After finding the value of x, we use at which equation? The last equation that we find, which is equation number 3. Always we use an equation number 3. So we say at equation number 3. So just replace x with 4. It's mean y now will be equals 7 minus 2 times 4. Then y equals 7 minus 8. It's mean y equals negative 1. So the solution now will be 4 and negative 1. Any problem for this one?
No.
No, mister.
Okay, again, yes.
Mister.
Yes.
The slope of both lines intersect at 4, negative 1, right?
Sorry?
The slope of both lines intersect at 4, negative 1.
The slope of the two lines? The slope of the
Intersect
first...
at this point?
Not the slope. The two lines intersect at this point. Not the slopes.
Yeah.
The two lines. Again, I will repeat again for number 2. We try to find a variable that has coefficient equal 1. That's equation number 1, and that's equation number 2. Which equation that has a variable with coefficient equal 1?
Equation number 1.
Equation number 1. So we can
1.
say from equation number 1, what we will find? We have x.
X is
so
equal
we shift
to
7y to the other side because it was negative, so it will be plus
positive
7y. So the new equation now, x is equals 11 plus
11 plus 7y.
And that will be equation number 3. So we'll use equation number 3 from equation number 3 at which equation? At equation number 2, the equation that we didn't use. We said x, so instead of x, I will replace here x with 11 plus 7y. So now we have 5 times 11 plus 7y plus 4y equals negative 23. How we solve it?
55
55
plus 35y
plus 35y
plus
plus
4y
4y equals negative 23. Then
let's take 55 to the other side.
to the other side by subtracting
39y equals 32.
by subtracting 55. Now we have 39y equals
Negative 78.
78. Then
Y equals negative 2.
y equals negative 2. Find the value of y. So we're at which equation? At equation number 3. So instead of y, I will replace it with negative 2. It's mean x is equals 11 plus 7 times negative 2. Then x is equals 11 minus 14. It's mean x is equals negative 3. So the solution now will be?
Negative 3, negative 2.
Yes. Again for number 3. How we can solve number 3? Can you solve number 3? Can you solve number 3 and send it to me? Okay. So now we need to solve. Use the elimination to solve the equation. What is the meaning of elimination? Elimination, that's mean we need to remove one of the variable. How we can remove one of the variable? To make this two equation have the same coefficient, the same variable, with the same coefficient but with different sign. So look at the x.
Multiply 1 by negative 1.
So you will find that x, the first one, 5, and we have here 8. They are not equal, but we have 3 and 3. They have the same, so we can change one of them to make the opposite sign. So write the first one without any change. 5x plus 3y equals to negative 19, and change the sign of the second one by multiplying by negative 1. What if I change the first one? The answer will be right. So it doesn't matter to change the first one or the second one. That's yours. No problem for that. So by changing the second one, it will be negative 8x minus 3y equals 25. Because they have different side. So by adding the two equations, so now we have 5x minus 3x equals negative 3x. Positive 3 and negative 3 equals 0. Negative 19 and positive 25 equal positive 6. It's mean x is equals what?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. Now we find the value of x at one of the two equations, at any one of them. So just multiply, instead of x, replace it with negative 2. So 5 times negative 2 plus 3y equals negative 19. So negative 10 plus 3y equals negative 19 by adding 10. So now we have 3y is equals negative 9. That's mean y equals negative 3. So the solution, you have to write the solution as the ordered pair, negative 2 and the negative 3. Is there any problem for this one?
No, sir.
Any problem?
No
Again,
problem.
for this one, again, the idea for elimination that to make the same variable and the two equation have the same coefficient but with different sign. Here we have 3y and here also we have 3y. They are the same but the same sign. Just multiply one of the two equation by negative 1. So write the first one without any change. But the second one after multiplying by negative 1, then if you add you will cancel y. So 5x and the negative 8x equal negative 3y. Negative 19 and the positive 25 equal positive 6 after finding the value of x by substitution at one of the equation to find the value of y. I will solve again number 2. Again number 2. Which variable that we will eliminate? Which variable? Y.
Y.
We have negative 3y. It's early the same coefficient but with different signs. So write 4x. No need now for multiplying by negative. So 3y equals negative 22. The second one, 2x plus 3y equals to positive 16. By adding, now we have 6x, cancel, it will be equals negative 22, and positive 16 equal to negative 6. It's mean x is equals negative 1 at one of the two equations. Suppose that I'm using the second one. So 2 times negative 1 plus 3y is equals to 16. So negative 2 plus 3y equals to 16. By adding 2, then 3y equals 18, then y is equals 6. So the solution now will be negative 1 and 6. Any problem for this part?
No.
Any problem?
No.
Solve question number 3, please, and send it to me.
Okay, so if they have the same sign, you multiply by negative 1, right?
Yes. Multiply one of the two equations by negative 1. If you look at x and you look at x here, you will find 5 and 15, they are not equal, but 3 and y, 3 and 9, they are not equal. So we need to make the same coefficient. So we can multiply by, to make 5 to be 15, you need to multiply by negative 3. Is that right?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. One of them positive and the other is negative. So negative 15x minus 3y equals, that would be 150, negative 156. The second one will be 15x plus 9, this one 9, not 3. 9y equals 54. So by adding, you can find that this will be 0, this will be 0, so the left hand side here is 0, and the right hand side equal negative 102. Can we say that 0 equal negative 102?
No.
No.
It means there is no solution.
There's no solution.
You will find that the two lines are parallel. The two lines, if you find that the two numbers, left hand side and right hand side, they are not equal, any number here is not equal to the number on the right hand side, it means there is no solution because the two lines now will be parallel. And if you remember the formula that we said now, look at A1 and A2. A1 over A2, which is 5 over 15. B1 over B2, which is 3 over 9. You will find that they are equal. Is that right? Sorry, they are equal. Because in the simplest form, you will find that will be 1 over 3. Is that right?
Yes.
But you will find that they are not equal to 52 over 54. So A1 over A2 equals B1 over B2, not equals C1 over C2. It means the two lines are parallel. Because they are parallel, it means there is no solution. But if you look at question number 2, just multiply this equation by 2. So now you have 4x plus 6y equals 30. And if you find that the second one, 4x minus 6y equals negative 30. By adding, you will find that this will be 0. Equals 0. Is 0 is equal to 0? 0 is equal to 0?
So no solution.
Yes.
Just 1 minute.
Yes.
0 is equal to 0. If you find that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, it means we have infinite number of solutions.
Oh, okay.
You understand it?
Yes.
So if you find the two numbers are not equal, no solution. If you find that the first number is equal to the second number, it will be infinite number of solutions. You understand it? That's the difference between them.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Any problem?
No. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.